I remember that a couple of months ago when we were in Bulgaria at a vacation with our family friends. My parents used to always tell me, "Hey TR, did you notice those women looking back at you?" Because whenever we would go out at night, I would just always look at them casually, look at their bodies and stuff like that. Yeah, and fantasize about them. But what I never cared enough to notice was them looking back at me. And of course, this happened the most at the beach out of all the places. Bro, when we were swimming in the ocean, my parents would constantly tell me about it and nag me about it. Isn't really that big of a deal to just look behind you and wink back at them, TR? What are you doing? You have so much potential with them. But the thing was, I never just cared enough to look back at them and actually take my chance with them. It's not because my ego is just like way too big. And I'm this like self-improvement guy who is waiting for the one all the time and who thinks that he's above everyone just because he wakes up at 5 a.m. No, it is just that on a subconscious level, I'm just not attracted to them, like at all. And this doesn't just happen only on vacations, it happens all the time. Whenever we go out somewhere, like to eat at a restaurant, or go drive a bicycle somewhere, or just go outside in general, my parents, at least once a time, tell me that there was this girl who is looking back at me all this time. And of course, out of all the places where this happens the most, is my school that I go to right now. And especially, my parents would constantly remind me of this. Whenever I would tell them about a female classmate of mine, they would constantly tell me about, oh, how you should invite her to go out eat somewhere, or how you should talk to her more and stuff like that. And yeah, I felt bad at first, especially in my first year of middle school, when I wasn't on self improvement. I was taking this as a bad thing, like I just didn't care enough about them. Like, that was the way that I would explain it to myself. I thought about myself that if I just didn't put enough attention onto my, I don't want to say low quality female classmates. I hate using that term, but like basically, you understand what I'm trying to say. It wasn't that some of them weren't attractive physically, but like I wasn't truly aligned with their personalities, if you know what I'm saying. And so, on a subconscious level, I just wasn't attracted to them at all. And so, I just didn't care enough about them to expand my relationships with them, to actually take them out somewhere, or to talk to them more. It was just that on a subconscious level, I just wasn't attracted to anyone in my local area. And not, you know, in a romantic sense, like with a woman, but in an actual friendly way, like with the guys in my local area as well. And you had also my parents who were constantly pressuring me more and more and more to talk to them, even though I just didn't want to, because they were just these like video game nerds who were scrolling on social media all day long. They were playing video games and shouting at the top of their lungs whenever they would lose a match. They would also constantly keep making fun out of my female classmates, but not in a drama way. Like, they were trying to keep them interested in them. No, I mean like in a physical way. Like they were punching them, they were hitting them, they were verbally shouting at them, and not in a playful way. And do you expect me to want to become better friends with these people? Of course not. Like, yeah, sure. If I talk to them like one on one, between four eyes, they would be like completely normal guys. It was basically like a hidden switch would be switched inside of them. Because, of course, they're only acting cool and like and dominant whenever they're in these huge groups. And yeah, it is just pathetic. And of course, since women have a dark side as well, they constantly show it to my male classmates, and not just in my class, but in other grades as well. Yeah, they were like literally playing with their games. They were punching them back, they were verbally shouting at them back, And yeah, I just don't want to get involved in this. Not anytime soon, of course. And so that was the reason when I got onto self improvement that I promised to myself that I wouldn't date one of these girls in my local area. Like, yeah, sure, there would be only one exception. If she was like an actual soulmate of mine, like a 10 out of 10, godly woman that would take care of my children, that I would be attracted to mentally and physically on such a deep level that I know that I would be with her 5 years from now. Like I would get in such a deep state of flow whenever we would be conversating about anything and talking about our life experiences and our life stories, then yeah, sure, that would be the only exception. But only if that happened. Only if I would find her sooner. One of the main reasons why I actually got into self improvement in the first place wasn't just to make money and improve my physical and mental health. It was, of course, the relationship desire as well. So, the need to get a girlfriend and to continue my bloodline, of course. We all have this primal desire. And at the same time, also provide financial, location, and time freedom for her so that she can do anything that she so desires. And at the same time, I would go out with these like high quality men with whom I would form these like blood bonded relationships with. Like if they were like literally my brothers with the same blood running through our veins. And I know that you may think of me as this toxic masculine guy who looks down upon everyone, but that's just the winner mindset. If you just settle down with the people around you, you will become just like them. Here's the thing. If you have these like male classmates in your class that you don't really enjoy talking to, and yeah, they make fun of your female classmates, they play video games, they shout at the top of their lungs, they scroll on YouTube Shorts and TikTok all the time. And when you actually do just casual conversations with them, like they say some kind of bullshit and then you join in, you're actually on a subconscious level becoming like them. Because, of course, if you want to get a stronger relationship with someone that you don't know, of course, you must get interested in them in the first place. And so that literally activates on a subconscious level this like switch that brings you on the same wavelength as them. So you start thinking like them, you start to process information just like them, and you start to literally turn into them when you get into that conversation to relate to them better. You create this like mental model inside of your head that you follow like a guide to get a stronger relationship with them. And I know that for the first like couple of weeks, you will see no change at all. But when you do these casual conversations with them, even if you just exchange like a couple of words per day, like if you talk for only like 5 to 10 minutes per day, after like 9 months, you will literally become one of them, even if you know it or not. That sense of instant gratification from those bad habits, like scrolling on TikTok and talking about memes and gossiping about what type of bullshit and drama that influencer got himself into once again, playing video games, so like playing, I don't know, Fortnite, CSGO, League of Legends, just to get some sense of adrenaline in your life that you don't get from your authentic activities that you so desire. And who knows, maybe they might also pull you into partying, taking drugs, and drinking alcohol. And you understand what I'm trying to say. Of course, these like advanced instant gratification activities, they won't come like maybe in the first 6 to 9 months, but like in the next 1.5 years, I would say. But what matters the most is that you're getting yourself onto this track, and so you're becoming just like them. You're literally sabotaging your potential just by talking to them in the first place. Now I know that it is really subconscious and not that important if you just exchange a few words with them like hi or what's up like every single day. Like you basically like shake their hand or you fist bump them. That's completely fine. But if you indulge in their bullshit, you will become just like them. A gossiping, a rallying, a shaming, a video game addictive little gossip queen that doesn't get any sense of gratification from delayed gratification. So, like progress in the wealth, health, and relationships desire, but in the instant gratification activities. And so, yeah, I'm not saying that all of the people in my local area are just like this, like low quality people who are constantly dictated by their primal desires and who make no progress in their daily lives. Like I already said, when they talk to me, they are completely nice people, of course. I'm just saying that if you talk to them with these like other guys or other girls in the group, whilst they're in this like, I don't want to call it freaky mode, but when they're basically crazy and acting out of their minds, like they are trying to act cool and dominant in front of everyone, you'll eventually adopt that mindset subconsciously over time. And you will literally regress your progress. And you don't want to do that. And of course, this all ties back to the women that look at me on a daily basis, especially in school. It is not that I don't see a point in dating them. Of course, I might be attracted to some of them physically, but I have yet to see if I'm attracted to them mentally, so that if I get in a complete state of flow when I'm talking to them, if we share the same values, the same likes and dislikes, or possibly even the same goals, and if she's willing to change her friend group from these gossiping, rallying, and shaming gossip queens to like actual higher quality woman who will advance her in like her female discovery journey and stuff like that. But for the time being, I don't feel anything towards them when it comes to the mental realm. Like, yeah, sure, I might be interested in them physically, but on a mental level, I just don't have the enough information about them yet. And on a subconscious level, I don't feel like talking to them in the first place. Not in a bad way that I immediately group them into basically like this low quality woman batch. Like, I don't give them any new chances. Of course, I'm open to talking to anyone. It's just that whenever you feel like something isn't working, you shouldn't pressure it. If you don't have a strong passion for it, you shouldn't do it. So the main reason why you aren't satisfied with the people around you is because you know that you can do better. You know that you can aim for higher quality people, even if you just slightly improve, even if it means just getting one quality friend or a slightly higher quality woman into your life. You know that it will be worth it. And you don't want to waste your valuable time on these quote unquote low quality people, of course. You know that if you just put in a little bit more work, if you just wake up at 5 a.m. and do the exercises, meditate a little bit, do some gratitude journaling, and then in the night you do some regular journaling, and through the entire day you work on your business and stuff like that. If you, if you just make progress in wealth, health, and relationships, eventually you will get there and you will attract higher quality people. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. Or, on the other hand, you might just not care about them in the first place and not even think about these kinds of topics. Which, yeah, good. This option will be more effective to you on your self improvement journey because that means that you already have a clear vision of what kind of people you want to be friends with and what kind of woman you want to date in the future, which is absolutely phenomenal and fantastic. You should 100% keep those people in your mind when you're grinding every single day. And if you're already grinding, then all I have to tell to you is that you need to be a little bit more patient with your self improvement journey. If it was easy, then of course, everyone would already have a Ferrari and a business that makes them $100,000 per month. You need to wait and read books and get more knowledge about these kinds of topics and experiment with your daily life and get better at it as time goes on. You must also level up in your relationships desire, meaning that you must learn how to cold approach, how to talk to anyone, how to make friends with them and influence them. And you must get more value in terms of general growth in the three big desires and as a human being in the first place. Okay? So ask yourself, what separates me from the past 100 guys that my dream girl has met in the past month? What kind of value can I provide with her except for financial, location, and time freedom, and physical and mental health, and my great social skills? If all of those were taken out of the equation, what would her perception of success look like? And the high quality men that I'm desiring to be friends with. So think about that for days on end. Okay? If you want to join a community where we discuss our mental health and full of like minded men who share the same values as you, the same likes and dislikes, the same goals as you, who are working tirelessly on themselves every single day and on the mindsets that I will teach you soon is something very powerful that is coming. And at the same time, they will be like your true blood bonded brothers that will give you advice and will give you a mental check whenever you need it. Then you can join our Discord clan in the description. I know that if you're watching videos like these and willing to take action, then I know that you have way more potential than you think you have. So please, harness it and join us. I know that you'll find your place in there, and we will guide you on this hard and treacherous path that you need to have a little bit patience with, okay? But besides that, you can like the video, you can subscribe if you like, join the email list in the description, and get yourself a free ebook about mindfulness. Comment on which part of the video you liked the most, and which part of the video you will implement into your daily life. Don't forget to join the clan, you're still invited, and become a part of the family. Keep your eyes peeled, and with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you